And today I'm going to be talking about how to retain and create happy reps. Boy, is it not the common theme when new people come onto our team? They're like, right, super excited. Usually the upline gets super excited and then they tell them to go like, do this, do this, do this. And then of course there's rejection and then people quit, right? Do you know what I'm talking about here? Hey, Abigail, how are you, hon? All right, so I'm going to give you some tips today that can help you with that, all right? And I have some notes down here that have worked for me in the past. I was jotting down some stuff. So, well, let's talk about first what makes people stick around. Number one always is commission, right? When you first show them how simple, and keyword here, you guys, is simple. You have to show them how simple and duplicatable it is that they can create this commission. All right, because that's most likely what's going to get them to stick around. Because you guys, most new reps, they quit within the first 90 days, right? Or just new people that come onto your team that are just product users. So how can we get them to stick? Well, number one, show them how easy it is to get the products paid for. And you are going to have those people that are like, no, I don't want to tell anybody yet. You know, you guys, we can't do anything about that, right? Some people are just in this weird space when it comes to network marketing and direct sales. Totally cool. Don't give up on them. But number one is, you know, show them a way of how to gain some commissions. All right. Number two, what gets people to stick around is they like to feel like they're a part of something. You know, if that's you, drop a yes below. Do you like the fact that you feel like you're a part of something greater than yourselves? Like you have, there's purpose and there's a community. All right. If that's you, drop a yes below. I know for me, it wasn't necessarily about the money. When I first got started, I just wanted to do something as a stay-at-home mom. I wanted to feel like I was contributing to our family. And so my passion lies with health and wellness and fitness. So again, you want to figure out where your passion is. Are you truly with a company that you're passionate about what they have in their products? Because if you are, it never feels like work, you guys, right? And so that's all I wanted. I wanted purpose. I wanted more for my family. So it wasn't necessarily about the money. It was just about having something greater than myself. All right, so what typically happens? So you have an upline, they get super excited because now they have a new rep. So let's say you sponsor somebody, right? And you're telling your new rep what to do next. Make a list of 100 names or whatever it is, 25 names, 100 names, 200 names. You're telling them to make this list so they don't have to pay for their next auto ship. But what happens is that your new nervous person goes into full-fledged recruiting mode. Meaning they're verbal vomiting all over these people. They are not sure what to say. There's really no direction. So you have to give them direction, because then what happens is there's a low success rate, and then they throw their hands up in the air and they're like, nobody wants it. It's too expensive. It's too this. It's too that. You guys have to take the time to arm them and give them the tools needed before they go in full-fledged recruiting mode. All right, so what can be done in place of that? Well, first of all, you want to help them gather 25 people. So instead of telling them to make a list of 100, give them a smaller task so they don't feel as like pressure to think of 100 different names. And you guys, if they don't say that they have 25 people, help them. Go through their Facebook friends with them. Go through their close friends and family with them, okay? So of course, your step one for most people, don't take my story because I went cold market first. I came out of a direct sales company, so I didn't want to go back to my warm and hot market with now another product. I don't know if anyone here can relate being from one company to the next. This was my first network marketing company, so it was different. However, I went cold market first. But most people start with their hot and warm market. So you want to help them gather 25 people that you guys can talk to rather than having them go in full-fledged recruiter mode and not really know what to say. All right, so that's number one, is to help them just think of 25 people. Now, two is the message to the 25 people is literally this, saying, hey, Sue, I started a new business. I'm super excited. I would love for you to try the products if you're open to it, and just really give me your honest opinion. At least just stay on it for 30 days. If after 30 days you don't want to continue, no big deal. You can cancel. There's no penalty. But I would just love to see how you like these products, and maybe just gather a testimonial from you if you're open to it. So do you see how less intrusive, not really spewing all over your warm and hot market? It's really coming from a loving standpoint. And if it's friends and family, these are people that really want to support you, right? And you're giving them out, so there's less resistance there. And then, if you do that with 25 people, and let's say you do a home party or a gathering and where you're able to collect the 25 people at one time, and you're just telling them how excited you are and you'd love for them to try it just for the 30 days, and moving past that, it's totally cool if they decide they want to cancel or change their mind or what have you. It gives them a little bit of an out, and there's not so much pressure, and I guarantee you the closing ratio on that would be really, really high. I know, because I've seen it happen before, all right? So, and then the third thing is that's duplicatable. You could then share that with people you have coming in, and then third people that, maybe want to turn into reps and they want to, share the products. They see how simple it was in the beginning, and then they're reaching out to their warm and hot market, and they're able to duplicate that, all right? And then the last thing is, you guys, you're gonna burn through hot and warm market, correct? Has anyone burned through hot and warm market? Drop a yes below if you're like, okay, I'm totally stuck. Where do I go from here? So I have been doing a lot of my prospecting online. I've been doing online marketing, and I've been gaining about 50 to 100 leads a day coming to me. And so when you're done with your hot and your warm market, you then need cold prospects. So I have utilized social media to build relationships, and I've also utilized the system that is pulling in leads that I'm able to connect with every single day. Actually, I can't keep up, believe it or not. I can't keep up with the leads anymore. So it's a lead generating system. If you want to know more about that, I'm not going to get into it right now. Just say, yes, I want to learn more. Drop a comment, yes, below, and I will, do some one-on-one conversations with you, or feel free to message me. But you are going to have to move out of the warm and hot market, and it's so much better. Online marketing is so much better. I've learned so much in that space than calling up your friend from now kindergarten and trying to promote them, or get them to come in as business builders and having that awkward conversation. So you guys, I hope that helped. Step one is to help them to get 25 people. 25 people. If that's too much, just your first 10 people. Keep the number small so they're not freaking out about 100 names. I never built a list of 100 names. I never did cold calling. I never hosted my own home party. You guys, I'll totally admit it. And I was able to create 6 figures in this space. There's other ways to do this. But if you are helping a new rep, 10 names, 20 names, 30 names, whatever it is, help them gather that. Help them drum up a message that's just saying, hey, started a new business. I would love for you to try it and have your support. Maybe gather a testimonial from you. Just if you could try it for 30 days, I'd be so grateful. After that, you could do whatever you want. And really just help them set them up for success. And then the number 3 is to duplicate that. It's very duplicatable. I know some people say duplicable, whatever you want to say. It's very duplicatable throughout your organization as well. So you'll be teaching this to all of your new reps, Can you imagine helping them enroll 25 people at one time, or even 10 people at one time? So the strategy works. Keep it simple. Do not overwhelm. That is my message for today. You guys be blessed. If you haven't grabbed your freebie yet from my website, go to createsuccesswithjulie.com. Drop your email in at the top there on the home page and grab your social media recruiting frenzy guide. It is basically how I recruited 70% of over 8,000 of my organization. 70% came from cold market connecting on social media. So you absolutely want to check that out, okay? You guys be well. I will see all of you on the next training.